Tilly from Tilly and the Buttons. If you fancy sewing your own clothes but aren't sure where to start, here's 6 steps to get you going. Number 1, get a sewing machine. So whether you buy, thrift, rent or borrow, you're obviously going to need to get your hands on a sewing machine. Now choosing one might feel a bit overwhelming, but all you really need is a basic, preferably full-size model that's got a straight stitch for most stitching and an adjustable zigzag with which you can finish seams and also sew knit fabrics. If you can afford to buy one, then just go for it, but if not, it's worth asking around because you might be able to borrow one off a friend or a family member who's got a sewing machine gathering dust in the loft. Number 2, gather a basic toolkit. Now you don't need to get everything at once, there's only a few low-cost tools that you really need to get started. So grab yourself some fabric scissors, pins, tape measure, a seam ripper for unpicking because mistakes are part of the process, and some kind of marking tool like a chalk pencil or even washable felt tip pen will do. Plus you'll need an iron and an ironing board, but you probably already have these. Number 3, learn to use your sewing machine. So before you dive into your first clothes making project, get comfortable with the basics of using your machine. So figure out how to set it up, how to raise and lower the presser foot, thread it, and practice some basic stitching on some scrap fabric. My Make Friends with a Sewing Machine online workshop will help you through all of this and more. Number 4, choose your first project. Now make life easy for yourself by picking a pattern that's simple to construct, easy to fit with no fiddly bits. A perfect place to start would be our Easy Peasy Jane pyjamas, and we've got a free full sew along for this on our YouTube channel, and we've also got the Joe pyjamas menswear version. The best-selling Stevie pattern, which you can make as a top or a dress. Cult favourite, the Cleo dungaree dress. And the throw it over your head Lotta dress, which you can make with me in our Learn to Sew an Easy Dress online workshop. Number 5, buy some fabric. Now the pattern that you use will suggest some fabrics that work well with the design. To start with, I would suggest a woven fabric that isn't too slippery. So something like a cotton lawn or poplin, chambray, denim, cotton canvas, or even a viscose or a rayon as long as it's not too slippery. You'll also need some thread, so get some all-purpose polyester thread that matches the colour of your fabric, and then the pattern envelope will tell you if there's anything else you need, such as buttons or interfacing, so don't worry about getting anything else before you've picked your pattern. And number 6 is get sewing. So once you've got to grips with your sewing machine, chosen your project, got your fabric and your thread, then you can dive right in. Now I hope this has given you the reassurance that you need to get started sewing. It's such a rewarding hobby and I really hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. Happy sewing!